Oh, hello everyone. JACKDAMJIEN YouTube channel. Welcome. Will's crazy, mate. Crazy, crazy. Hey, mate. So check it out. There's a British man that spent millions of dollars to get a penis reduction surgery, as well as numerous surgeries he's had done to himself, procedures. And he wants to be a Korean influencer. As a British man, he's altered his face to be the influencer. To change his race to do that. Now, in my comic book, I have an evil geneticist, and she takes a child, puts her in a program for gene therapy to be a designer child at age 14. And she changes her race, changes her husband's race, and puts a lots of crazy, like, different genes in her son. So he has hindrance and celerity powers. He can mimic high speed running with his hands and feet. So check it out. Everyone's trying to do body modification to make themselves different. Nobody likes who they are these days. They want to be somebody else. They don't want to be who they are. But why? Back to this guy. This guy wants penis reduction. But with this gender transmorphizations going on these days, is that really unusual to do something like that, or to want that, to pay for that? I mean, he's spending his own money, right? It's possible this person has blonde hair and blue eyes to modify himself to make look Korean. He says he doesn't want people to get offended, but he says average penis size in Korea is not very large, and his is too long, so he wants to shut it down so he can fit in. But what part is this really offensive? I mean, as penis surgeries, and the possibility to get botched penis surgery is very high. You're going to spend 30 grand to get some skin taken from your leg to put on your penis, and it's going to be taller, but you got like a little nano machine there. You push the button, and then like, what? I don't get it. What? Maybe she's doing for money. Maybe she's a ploy to get money. You go to Thailand and get the surgery done, like 6 grand. It costs 30 grand in the United States, and maybe Thailand 6,000. Korean people are smaller due to malnourishment and other issues, such like that. But say, why would I do that? I mean, it may seem weird to me. But who am I? I'm just JACKDAMJIEN. I'm nobody worth listening to. This fella needs to get talking to. I don't know why. Why would we do something like this? I mean, that's like Korean blackface. In America, there may or might not be a march toward whiteness, or maybe a march towards blackness. So I don't know about the race things going on, but the world's just really mad. Did you need to know that it was mad? Because I already thought you knew the world was bloody mad. So there was a Black Lives Matter fellow arrested, and his bond was actually posted for the crime he committed. Kentucky. His name's Quintez Brown. So his bail was paid, and Black Lives Matter, you either paid for it. The bomb said $100,000. Someone paid it. Black Lives Matter, Louisville. So it's kind of controversial. But I guess you got to make sure that he's like not around any dangerous influences and that he gets the mental health he needs that he suffers from. A lot of the discomfort of being a Black Lives Matter participant. I mean, if you caused it, are you really responsible? Or are you an innocent victim? I mean, for all the fires that happened, yeah, during the George Floyd protests, I mean, I guess it could be kind of traumatic. He was like, I'm setting all these fires and I'm not being burned and my property is not being destroyed. Other people's are. And I have to do all this because I'm oppressed or I'm pressed like a snail in someone's kitchen while they're afraid eating French fries. I mean, that could cause a lot of PTSD. Let's not talk about it. What's the problem, man? I mean, what? How are we gonna move beyond uh, having people skirt the law because of their race or because they're affiliated with certain groups that have clout political power? Realize or imagine, real or imagine, imaginary or realize after a certain amount of time. But how can you fund criminality? It says the criminal class has been emboldened now. It's like you commit a crime, you incentivize to commit more crimes because it's fun, right? But but you shouldn't be allowed to do illegal stuff. Violence, that's violence. Perjury, reporting false crimes, stealing things that are not yours, no matter the value, despite the value. I mean, but how does this social unrest turn to a sort of social necessity? Why is it like that now? What changed? What changed with us that it's okay to do the bad thing and be rewarded for it? They put on a home incarceration program because you commit a terrible crime, because you didn't know any better, because your skin color. I'm always pointing my hands. Was why? I think camera phones are racist. I mean, according to the Super Bowl ad, Google Pixel 6 phone, they got the phone that you use it. If you're dark, if you're wearing a dark jacket, it won't take your picture very well. So if you're black and take picture, you can't be seen. If you're different color, like maybe you're from Malaysia, or you're from Tibet, or maybe you're from Oostenrijk, maybe your skin would fit better. But as you take the Google Pixel 6 and you're darker skin, oh no, it ain't gonna show up. You can't get the picture because nobody's gonna see you. You spent the money for the phone and you can't get yourself in the picture. But if you got from Oostenrijk or you from Malaysia, your phone's gonna show up, or Tibet. But if you got the darker coffee colored pigmentation, you ain't gonna get the justifiable picture. I mean, come on. I mean, nobody wants to come on. They want to stay where they are. They don't want to come along and follow a fool. They want to follow the truth, right? I mean, they say that if you buy a phone, you should be able to get pictures properly and not be shown up. You shouldn't have it be like faded out. Your fading of your picture should be, a good hue, so you see more in your eyes. I mean, how many people remember that Michael Jordan joke that he's so dark that when he's got his lights out, all you can see is his championship rings, his eyes, and his teeth, right? Michael Jordan. You remember that joke from high school, in uni. But what do you guys think? It's kind of like really getting ridiculous with the standards we have, with the woke nonsense, with the woke politics. With a woke up, want to toke woke, just a despair, but maybe not. Thanks for everybody watching your channel. Thanks for watching JACKDAMJIEN YouTube channel. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.